today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Throwing Jones.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Jones.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Stevenson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones, flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Off play action. Jones. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 18.
Now the rookie 3rd-round pick. It's A-Chain.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Marcus Jones there for the tackle. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Tua. As he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Patriots defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars are...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A give for Stevenson, running right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving 1st quarter. Jones throw taken in by Thornton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Well, they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Watson, Oscar.
They give to H8 on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. In motion right, Olave. H.A. on first and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey, 21 TX.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. Here's Jones. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Here's Stevenson.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Ryland on for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Dolphins nothing. Chad Ryland the kickoff for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
2 and now on first down.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
And look at this. It's a fake.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They run once more with Stevenson.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick here is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Jalen Waddle. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. And the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
It's complete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll buy some time right.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Christian Wilkins on the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones.
Throw right side. Going to be taken in by Henry.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and goal. Jones.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones flushed out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at the 22. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got to...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
Again, it's A-Chain.
Shoves him away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
He was defended by Tracy Walker.
Solo left Zion. Go.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
This is 2nd and 8. Off play action. Jones. That'll be caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Jones steps away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A chance for Waddle on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 20.
21 G.
Yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen to A-Chain. Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon A-Chain. A 7-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Waddle now to return it. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. This is 1st and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. Come on, 3, tick. Watch your Oscar.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Here's second down. Throwing Tua. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. There he goes, left side. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Jones going to change it up here. Here's Jones.
Eluding the pressure right. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Now it's Stevenson.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to Devontae Parker. First and goal.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. Waddle will return this from the end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're 1 drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game. They say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On second down, a run by A-chain.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 39.
98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
20 TX. 2, ice jab. All right, let's go.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First throw of the OT session for Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jones, first throw of overtime here. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 14 yards.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Pushing his way through. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Third and 5. Now a run with Stevenson. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game.